One of the key challenges for us is to set up a governance process for us, in that we have, it's been easy on the sidelines saying you should do it like this and you should do it like that, and suddenly we're going to be in this position of making the decisions. And some of the decisions might seem obvious, but you have to be supported by a robust structure to be able to defend the decisions you've made and allow them to be challengeable, because they will be challenged. You'll have patients, papers, clinical colleagues challenging the decisions you've made as commissioners. So much as I don't like to see a lot of bureaucracy and meetings and groups and what have you, we will need to have a robust governance structure supporting our decision-making process. So first and foremost, we've got to keep in touch with our grassroots. Grassroots are what is what will make GP-led commissioning different. So we've got to keep in touch with the GP surgeries. I know that might seem like a no-brainer, but it would be very easy for a GP-led organisation to set itself up and become distant from its grassroots. And I think we need to make sure that it's ingrained in our way of working, that we link very much with them. And in fact, we'd very much like a democratic way of doing that, so that we're accountable to our GP colleagues and they can hold us to task in terms of how well we're doing as a GP-led group. So that's one key relationship. I think we need relationships with other allied health professionals, our practice nurses, district nurses, particularly the generalists within the community. We need to make sure that we've got good relationships with our consultants. We're very lucky in this county that through all the changes that have happened, we've maintained excellent relationships with our consultants, and we can still pick up the phone and get good advice. And I know from elsewhere in the country that's not always the case. So it's very, very important we hang on to that. Other key relationship is with public health. Public health is something I've come to late, really. I didn't quite understand their role until I took on practice-based commissioning, and I've grown to understand what they offer and how valuable they can be in terms of planning. It's their job, really, and they're good at it by and large. So we've learnt a lot from public health, and that's a relationship we need to foster. So I guess those are our key relationships. Patients, everyone's going to use that one, but it's really important. That's been another key learning point for me as a practice-based commissioner, was the importance of patient involvement. It might seem like motherhood and apple pie, it's an easy point to win for GPs, but actually we've learnt an awful lot. They've strengthened our business cases, and they've surprised us with some of the information they've given us, particularly patient interviews, not necessarily the patient groups, but patient interviews. What was that journey like for you? What was good about it, what was bad about it, and using that to inform our planning.